Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys, so tonight we have Anchor Watch at 11 p.m. Eastern with Jason and Josh, and that's because we got the new season of Below Deck Down Under. But that's not what we're back to talk about. We're back to talk about Raquel, aka Rachel, or Rachel, aka Raquel, who, well, we'll get into it, and Andy Cohen, who's kind of issuing a warning nonchalantly to all of the Real Housewives after the success of the Roni reboot. Then we have some Kim and Croy drama. But we have a lot to go over, lots to discuss. Now, before we jump in, you guys know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, you guys. So Jason and I said this after the Roni reboot because I think that the Roni reboot was put in place to not only save that specific franchise because it was one of Andy Cohen's favorite franchises, but I feel like it was used as like a test pilot, kind of to see if we reboot this, how are fans going to react? Will we get the same ratings? Is it going to be as successful? It's a great question, right? Well, then after they put out the new Roni, and I know I've seen a lot of negative comments, but really the masses are coming in positivity. They're all like, Roni is amazing. This is what we needed. The cheese board, the this, and this is classic Roni. Now everyone's celebrating the Roni reboot. Not everyone, but for the most part, the masses. And I think it's giving Andy Cohen something to think about. Page 6 said, careful, ladies. Andy Cohen teased after the success of the Real Housewives of New York City reboot, he may be open to bringing back other Real Housewives franchises in some capacity. Now that Roni has had such a positive feedback, are you thinking about rebooting other franchises? That's what one fan asked Cohen on Threads. And he responded with a thinking face emoji. Andy Cohen's simple answer instantly got picked up by several Bravo fan accounts where fans flooded the comments with suggestions of franchises that need a facelift. Yeah. One person put, Real Housewives of New Jersey needs a reboot. I'm so tired of Melissa versus Teresa and that storyline. Another person said, New Jersey next. And another person said, as a Real Housewives of Atlanta loyalist, start with them, please. No shade. Real Housewives of Atlanta needs to bring back several cast members that have genuine relationships, or we need a whole reboot. This current group is coworkers and fake storylines. I mean, people were flooding him. It's honestly the inevitable future of the franchise. You can't have successful shows with the same cast for 20 years, LOL. But Andy Cohen and Bravo famously, they made headlines in March of 2022 when they announced that they'd completely be recasting the Real Housewives of New York City. The first episode of the reboot aired this past Sunday with the entire new cast, and meanwhile, several of the longtime cast members, including Ramona, Luann, Sonia, got together to film an Ultimate Girls Trip sort of spin-off. So they didn't leave them completely in the dark. Some fans were mad that the OG Roni women were not invited to the reboot. Because they feel like, well, they laid the groundwork. But I think that it was supposed to primarily kind of be around the new cast. And I don't think that that was necessarily a diss. I think that they were trying to separate the two. So when the photos were coming out in the press and on major media, it was only fixating and focusing on the current cast, not the old cast. Like they weren't going to let the old cast come in and take over the red carpet. They needed the new cast to make their stamp. And I think that's exactly what they did. But wait, it keeps going. You guys remember her, right? Rachel, aka Raquel. Well, Reality T came out saying nothing is stopping Rachel Raquel Leviss from filming Vanderpump Rules this week. Rachel Raquel is still scheduled to start filming Vanderpump Rules season 11 this week, July 17th through the 23rd, despite playing hardball with Bravo and holding out for the money. It was revealed that Rachel's contract for season 10 of Vanderpump Rules has actually locked her in for this new installment after just leaving a mental health facility and facing a pretty hefty bill. She needs all the money she can get, is what they're saying. Heading to Lake Tahoe on a cast trip, the Vanderpump Rules cast are set to travel to Lake Tahoe for their first cast trip of Vanderpump Rules season 11, and a source close to production told Reality T there is nothing halting Raquel from filming with the group in Lake Tahoe this week. Whether or not she turns up to film is another question altogether. Rachel could continue to hold out for more cash from Bravo. It could be a good tactic, as the network probably they don't want to go into a legal battle with someone who has well-documented struggles with their mental health. On the other hand, risking a lawsuit with such a powerhouse may be a step too far. Since Rachel checked into her mental health facility, there have been a number of rumors. Some suggested that she was pregnant, others claimed that she dumped Sandoval soon after the reunion, and then there were reports that the two hadn't stopped talking on the phone. They've been at it the whole time. But putting all of these rumors to rest, appearing on Vanderpump Rules season 11 would be a major power move, is what Reality T is saying. They're saying perhaps even bigger than changing her name back from Raquel to Rachel. The road ahead is going to be a tricky one for Rachel to navigate, but as a huge reality TV fan, Reality T said, I am selfishly hoping that it's one we all get to watch go down on the small screen. You know what? Just to kind of quench your thirst while you're waiting for some ish to go down on the small screen, let's bring you over to these guys, because there's just no stopping these two. Kim Zolciak's friends are beyond annoyed after she called off the divorce from Kroy. This came from Page 6. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kim Zolciak has infuriated her inner circle after calling off her bitter divorce from ex-NFL star Kroy Biermann, which left many of her friends annoyed that they were dragged into the mess. Everyone is beyond annoyed because she's made such a huge deal and acted like Kroy was the devil. She had everyone in her life drop everything to support her and listen to her complaints day and night. And suddenly she's going back to him? As RadarOnline.com previously reported, Kim Zolciak and Kroy filed dueling divorce petitions in early of May after 11 years of marriage, but the split turned nasty quickly, with Zolciak accusing Biermann of using marijuana, demanding that he be drug tested, and then later he was like, I want a full psychological evaluation. But her friend was also brought into the mix because her friend wanted to bring their son to the rodeo. Her friend's child was best friends with Kim and Kroy's son. But Kroy was like, if you take my son, this is going to be a kidnapping charge. Well, yeah, I'm not taking your kid. If all of a sudden the parent is like, you know what? Take my kid, I dare you. And I'm going to hit you with a kidnapping charge. I'd be like, sorry, kid, small child, you are not going to the rodeo. I am not going to prison because your unstable parents, and I'm not calling Kim or Kroy unstable, but your unstable parents are saying that I might catch a kidnapping charge because I'm taking you with my child to the rodeo after one parent said yes and the other, no, sorry. You got to get out of the car, kid. I'm not catching a kidnapping charge. But guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are, especially about Andy Cohen pretty much giving this wink, cheeky little, yeah, good luck to the rest of the franchises. And reboots might be coming, to Raquel, aka Rachel, potentially filming in Lake Tahoe. Comment below, let us know what you think. And more importantly, before you go, don't forget to check the comment section of this video because we will be pinning the link for Anchor Watch. And yeah, you don't want to miss it. I love you guys so much, and we'll see you so very soon.